mabe-benefit din nitong si She Zhang to name you?
Your Honor, I think it's better for you to ask him.
Relax ka lang. Bakit ka galit?
Kasi po, ganun din po yung nangyari last time. Sinasabi po nila spy ako. Mahal ko pong Pilipinas, Filipino po ako, hindi pa ako spy.
Okay, relax lang. Relax ka lang. Diba? You don't have to be so riled up if you know the truth. Right? Alice Go, you said you will file a case against this Cheji Zian, and you said you will tell the network. Anong network to?
Per my record po, kung di po ako nagkakamali, Al Jazeera Network. Yung nakita ko po kanina. Pero babalikan ko po kung tama po yung naisulat ko po, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I'll go back to some questions in relation to the video. So again, Ms. Alice Go, Mr. Chair, you are denying that you are Chinese spy.
Hindi po ako spy.
Well, Mr. Chair, wala naman atang spiya na mag-aamin na spiya siya. No. So, it really begs the question. But anyway, alam nyo ba, Ms. Go, na itong si Zhang na umamin na Chinese spy siya, sinabi naman niya, kilala ka niya, ay inamin niya na dito siya na-recruit sa Pilipinas.
Your Honor, I cannot answer your question dahil hindi ko po siya kilala.
So, to put on record, this video showed mahaba kasi to, it's an excerpt of the video that inamin niya na recruited siya dito sa Pilipinas. In fact, can we show lang na nagpakita siya ng picture na nandito siya sa Pilipinas. I think it's one of the recruiters. Kung pwede lang natin mapakita yung picture na yun. So, eto. Wala kang kilala dito.
Sa tatlo po, ni isa po wala po akong kakilala, Your Honor.
So, eto, nandito si Cheji Zhang, when he was senior chair na dito siya na-recruit sa Pilipinas sa spy. Baka iisa lang pala ang nagre-recruit sa kanila, hindi natin alam, no? And again, babalik natin doon sa picture na pinakita sa video. Yung next slide, please. And again, you confirm this is not you, Miss Alice Go?
Your Honor, hindi po ako yan.
This is not you. Okay. Ang katanungan ko, Miss God, because you're saying that hindi mo at demanda mo, ano naman mabe-benefit din nitong si She Zhang to name you?
Your Honor, I think it's better for you to ask him. Kasi siya po yung naglabas ng video, so siya po nakakaalam ano makakapag-benefit mo sa kanya. Definitely, hindi pa ako spy.
Okay. Relax ka lang. Bakit ka galit?
Kasi po, ganun din po yung nangyari last time. Sinasabi po nila spy ako. Mahal ko pong Pilipinas, Filipino pa ako, hindi pa ako spy.
Okay, relax lang. Relax ka lang. Diba? You don't have to be so riled up if you know the truth. Right? So, you categorically will keep denying what Cheji Zhang is saying, right? He mentions na pinanganak ka sa Fujian, China, and na nanay mo si Lin Wenyi.
Allegations po niya yun, Your Honor.
And who is Lin Wenyi?
Your Honor, Lin Wenyi is the partner of my father. And about my citizenship naman po, I think there is already
I'm not asking anything about your citizenship. I'm just asking who Lin Wenyi is. Pinapangunahan mo ako sa mga hindi ko naman tinatanong. Masyado kang defensive. No. Mga actuations mo, medyo, it's showing something, Miss Go. So, etong address mo na pinakita, pakita natin yung picture ulit. Yung address nito, Mr. Chair, is apparently the local address of the Chinese Communist Party. Sigurado ka, hindi mo namimiss to? Walang memories?
Never ko po nakita, Your Honor.
Baka lang, may emotion kaya eh. Baka lumabas ang emotions mo dito. Ano?
Your Honor, emotional po ako dahil unfair po para sa akin, para sabihan po ako na spy po ako.
Okay, I'm asking about your house now. So,
Your Honor, that's not my house.
Okay, this is in Pudjen. Balik lang natin sa last hearing na meron pinakita si Congresswoman Luistro, no? Yung nagko-congratulate yung people of Pudjen sa kanya. So, kung hindi ka taga dito, at mukhang dito naman yung sinasabi nilang bahay na, bakit naman din? I think we have that, no? That the people of Pudjen was congratulating the first mayor na naging mayor dito. Yan. We have a translator here. Do you understand what is written?
Yes, this is like congratulating for winning as the mayor. Okay, and then these are the people who prepared this story page.
Those are the people, yung mga pangalan.
Below. Yes po.
Baka kunin natin, Mr. Chair, yung mga pangalan na yan.
Yeah, can you please post it again? Yan. Sino-sino yan?
It is from Jinjiang, Jinjing Shen. It's an association of the hometown. It's in Jinjing Shen.
Which is in Pudjen, I think.
Yes, it is.
Which is basically where what we saw in this video, Mr. Chair, kung saan talaga sa galing ang si Miss Alice po, no? And then itong si Lin Wenyi na tinatanggi naman po ni Miss Alice po na hindi mo nanay, no? Which later on, nakakalungkot if she really is your mother, na you're denying your ties to your mother. Sinabi din sa documentary, Mr. Chair, na umalis nga daw siya, sabi ng mga residente doon, na umalis siya towards the end of 2002. From the previous hearings, we have a copy of the special investor resident visa. Yung next slide, please. Yan. Na dependent siya ni Lin Wenyi, galing nga from Pudjen. And it is January 12, 2003 na pumasok sila ng Pilipinas. So, you know, the facts seem to be aligned. The documents that we have and we've been seeing seem to be aligned with this video that came out, Mr. Chair, na hindi naman natin alam bakit naman in-name din si Miss Alice na hindi naman, wala namang kinalaman ito sa atin. But apparently, there is that connection, which is scary. We go back to Lin Wenyi, which you have said this is the partner of your father, your Chinese father.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. And you said, naman, you will only be into business with those you are very close with and those you trust, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, you said that last hearing. And yung lumabas nga, yung mga corporations, makita natin, they're about, pakita natin yung almost similar to the table that we showed last hearing or 2 hearings ago. Ito yung mga corporations mall. Ang daming beses lumalabas nga nitong si Lin Wenyi na lahat ng mga kasama sa corporations na yon are actually family members of yours. Your brother, your father, right? And ngayon, nanay niya pala itong Lin Wenyi. So it is a family corporation. So, Miss Alice, itong nangyari din sa video, meron sinasabing yung Yatai Group. Ito yung company ni Mr. She Zhizang. And actually, itong business ni She Zhizang ay katulad ng mga negosyong tinayo mo sa Bamban Tarlac. There's a picture eh. As magkapareho siya. And do you know that itong si She Zhizang, link yung mga businesses niya. Kaya nga siya nasa Thailand ngayon eh. With human trafficking, extortion, and cyber scams. Which are the very same crimes na tinitingnan natin ngayon, Mr. Chair, na nangyayari sa mga legal POGO operations dito. If I may be allowed to play an excerpt of that video again, Mr. Chair, to show what's happening in Myanmar.
Please proceed.
It's one of Asia's most mysterious cities. a pulsing boom town in a war-torn region of Myanmar.
You see really just how close it is to Thailand, with just this tiniest river that separates them.
Across the border is Yatai New City. Once a sleepy rural town, it's been transformed by vast sums of Chinese money. Judah Tanner used to run a school near where the neon-lit buildings now stand.
That really is Myanmar's version of Las Vegas or Macau. Just a few years ago, it was rice fields and fields. Basically, overnight, we've just erupt into this city that just goes as far as the eye can see.
It's Lunar New Year.
So, Mr. Chair, essentially, no, makikita natin may similarity from a rural area, pumasok at nag-expand, nag-build ng mga ganito front legal businesses na alam naman natin may mga illegalities which is being found in Myanmar. And ito yung sinabi ng Chinese spy na si She Zhijiang. So essentially, Mr. Chair, kung titingnan mo, I may show na lang to this committee para mas madali. Parang ang mga espiya ng China, di lang sa Pilipinas, pati sa Myanmar, we don't know other countries that we can later on discover. Parang may steps sila kung anong gagawin nila. Parang, step 1, pumili ng bansa. Halimbawa, itong Philippines sa atin, Myanmar, Thailand. Step 2, pumili ng lugar na tatayuan ng mga industrial complex, which we have seen in Porac, Pampanga, and in Bambang, Tarlac. Step 3, maghanap ng mga dayuhang Chinese na mumuhanan na tutulong magtayo ng negosyo. Kita natin, yung kapatid ni Michael Yang, nakatanggap halos 2 billion pesos mula 2018 hanggang 2021. Si Zhang Rujin, nakita natin guilty sa Singapore para sa kasong money laundering na incorporator ng Baofu. At yung si Xiang Zhonghu, yung ama ni Esco, na incorporator din, na sinasabi nga niya, yun ang simula, di ba? Na nagpondo rin sa kanya sa mga businesses. There's this trend, Mr. Chair, no? Na galing sa Chinese, nagsisimula, or kung grandfather man, ganito yung mga paulit-ulit na kwento Then there's step 4. Kukunin ang mga loob ng mga residente at gawing dummies. Nakita natin, I think, di ba may mga nag-surrender, I think over the last few days, Mr. Chair. Itong si Thelma Laranan, Rowena Evangelista, tindahan sila ng mga gulay, no? May mga barbecue stall na obviously hindi naman nila kaya mag-incorporate or to give itong mga capital sa mga malalaking negosyo na nag-surrender na ginamit lang sila. I don't know kung paano nila ginawa ito. Sakto nila yung loob ng mga residente kasi syempre may mga pangangailangan siguro at hindi naman nila iniisip kung ano yung magiging repercussions. Then there's step 5 na maghahanap ng makapangyarihan na tao na may pera at impluwensya sa gobyerno na alam natin na tinatanungan natin na ngayon hindi na natin makita, Mr. Chair, ang dating presidential spokesperson na kita natin, tinulungan niya, bigyan ng permit, ang mga pogo, known personality who's the lawyer and owns several properties connected to what we have been seeing the past few hearings. Then there's step 6, mag-incorporate na ng mga kumpanyang mukhang legitimate sa una. Diba? Nabigyan na natin ng lisensya tong Hongshen. And then na-raid yung Baofu compound. Yung Lucky South 99 nagsimula as a BPO, sa BPO at real estate industry. Ngunit inamend na yung AOI niya noong February, doon na pumasok yung POGO. So they can start operating in the guise of a legitimate business na mamaya magiging illegal naman. Then there is the next step, magkakaroon nga ng corporate layering na. At nakikita natin sa mga different corporations like Baofu, itong mga corporation ng mga Yangs, itong mga corporations nila Miss Alice Guo. Nakita natin sa Matrix today, there are so many corporate layers na pag tinignan mo, it all ties back to two personalities, or actually three personalities who are here na magkakasabwat, Mr. Chair. And of course, step 8. Then, dito na, pag nangyari na itong lahat, magkakaroon na ng illegal na gawain na may mga human trafficking, money laundering, illegal gambling, love scams, tax evasions, at iba pa. You know, Mr. Chair, nakakalungkot. So, ito, titingnan natin, steps 1 to 8. Mukhang ito ang, kumbaga, standard siguro nila or mission order ng mga espiya na to. Na nakakalungkot na pumasok sila ng Pilipinas. Pinayagan silang pumasok ng Pilipinas dahil bawal sa kanilang bansa itong mga gambling, offshore. Pumasok ang China dito. They took advantage of our country, our laws, our citizens, our resources, Mr. Chair. Nakakatakot dahil hindi to one-sided. Lahat ng mga steps na to, mangyayari lang at pupunta sa next step kung pinayagan to ng gobyerno. There are steps and there are processes at sinabi ni Alice Guo na our government agencies can prove naman daw. Diba? Kasi alam niya, hindi naman gagalaw to, hindi mangyayari to kung walang approval ng mga government agencies. So paano to nakalusot, Mr. Chair? Yung tinitingnan natin. Kaya natin ginagawa to. Yung government ng Pilipinas natin, paano nangyari to? Para nakapasok ang China dito? Paano ka nakalusot ang isang Chinese spy dito? At malala, paano naging parte ang isang Chinese spy sa gobyerno natin na binoto ng mga Pilipino? Paano nangyari ito? Sino ang pumayag na mangyari ito? Akala ko ba, Mr. Chair, diba the Philippines is not for sale? Yun yung sinasabi. Baka kaya naman palang the Philippines is not for sale dahil siguro as early as 2017, ay nagsimula tong lahat ay mukhang nabenta ng Pilipinas. So, sino ba ang nagbenta ng Pilipinas sa China? Yun lang po, Mr. Chair. And I will end again to Miss Alice Guo with the message of your fellow Chinese spy to you. So, sana medyo patauhan ka ng konti. Can we just play that message na lang po?
Meron pa yung last part.
Yung part lang po ng message ng dun sa video.
The last part.
Yes, the last part.
Can you fast forward to the last part? Yung statement.
我接收到很多这个中国公安部和一带一路的这个机密啊，一些事情呢和这个高层那边呢有关系。我会送回中国，一定会遭到灭口啊。
Sa last part po.
Wang Fugui met She in prison and says he witnessed an attempted attack on him.
6期
Sa last part lang po yung message po ni She Zhijiang.
我接收到很多这个中国公安部和一带一路的这个机密啊，一些事情呢。
Sige po, yung sasabihin ko na lang kung nagkakaroon ng technical difficulties, hindi ko masasabi in Chinese baka kasi mas makarelate sila eh, Mr. Chair, sayang, di ba? Pero,
But there was a English translation
Yes.
sa baba eh.
oo. Nasa last part kasi siya eh. Ayan, ayan. Ayan po.
In She's dossier, they say Guo was born here and only moved away towards the end of 2002. She says he has a message for the former mayor.
我那里办公室不可信的，我们两个每天要 曾经都为这个国安部卖命，你看看我的下场。要想不被灭口呢，对吧？真相呢，也搞了全世界。
China's Ministry of State Security did not respond to our request for comment.
Thank you.
Neither did Alice Guo Huaping.
So, Mr. Chair, I end my interpellation with that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Congresswoman Nograles.